Good afternoon, children. Welcome to today's class. Hope you all have enjoyed the puja vacation very nicely. Uh, before this puja vacation, I have shared a video uh, regarding the marking scheme of half yearly. Okay, half yearly examination, and there only I told you about the portion of pre-annual unit test. So as you know, in the revised syllabus, only three chapters are there. Chapter 1, introduction to chemistry, and then we have element, compound and mixture, and next we have matter. Okay, so these three chapters are there only. So these three chapters will be there in pre-annual unit test as well as in annual examination. So let us as we already we have done these three chapters, so again we are going to revise this, and today I am going to discuss pure substances and mixture. Okay, so let's start. Pure substances we can divide in two groups. One is pure substances and another is impure substance. So pure substance and impure substance. So what are pure substances? In pure substances we are going to get same kind of particles. In pure substances, if we break it, we are going to get same kind of or similar type of particles or molecules. Okay, so pure substances here, this can be element or compounds. Okay, the elements and compounds, this we are keeping in this group of pure substances, whereas impure substance here, different kind of different type of particles or substance. So in impure substances we can get different type of particles or substances. Okay, impure substance, example of this kind of substances are mixtures are impure substances. Okay, now let us discuss this pure substances. Here we know elements, different elements are there, and many compounds are there. If we break those, we can get a single kind of same type of particles. That's why these are called pure substances. Suppose gold. Okay, a piece of gold, if we break a piece of gold, we are going to get only the particles of gold, only the molecules or atoms of gold we can get in a piece of gold. That's why, or instead of gold we can take iron also, iron or any element. If we take, we are going to get us only a single kind of particles. Whereas if we take compound, suppose sodium chloride, NaCl. Okay, this is common salt or sodium chloride. If we, here you can say that see, in a compound, in sodium chloride we are getting different two type of particles, sodium and chlorine. Yes, this is there, but this sodium chloride, if we take a crystal of sodium, if we take a crystal of salt, this common salt, then all the particles will be NaCl. So this we will take as a unit. Okay, NaCl, this is a unit. So this unit only we are going to get in this common salt. That means everywhere, if in all the particles of common salt, we are getting this unit only, sodium chloride. That means we are getting only one kind of particle, NaCl. Okay, that's why, though in again if we break this, we can get sodium and chlorine separated, but altogether when it will form a compound, that means common salt, here sodium chloride, this unit only we are going to get. That means for compound also we can say we are getting a same kind of particle, that is sodium chloride, NaCl. Okay, the same we can say for all the compounds. We can say it for glucose or for water or any compound. Okay, that means pure substances, the example of pure substances will be elements and compound, whereas for impure substance we are getting the example as mixture. Mixture means, suppose if we add in mixture, there will be two or more different kind of particles. Suppose if we take any solution, solution will be, in a solution there will be a solvent and a solute. Okay, a solvent and a solute. Suppose if we take salt solution. Okay, if we take salt solution, then the solvent will be water, as we are making the solution in water, so water will be the solvent and the solute will be salt. Okay, if we take the sugar solution, then solvent will be water and solute will be sugar. So in this manner, so here you can see two different kind of substances are there present in salt solution. One is water, another is salt. So this, if we call number one compound or number one kind of particle, that is water, and second is salt. That means this is a combination, or this is a mixture of two type of particles. One is water and another is salt. So this is a impure substance, as we are getting different type of particles or substances here. So same we can say for any kind of mixture. Now mixture again we can separate in two kinds, that is homogeneous and heterogeneous. So two type of mixtures are there. Homogeneous mixture, another is heterogeneous mixture. Okay, now in homogeneous, this term homo, this means same. Okay, same kind of or the uh, in this mixture, after mixing the substances, we are going to get a it will mix properly. Okay, we cannot see the particles, the different kind of particles in the mixture separately. Okay, they will form a homogeneous mixture, or they will uh, in the whole solution we cannot separate the particles in this manner. Okay, so this will form a homogeneous mixture, whereas in heterogeneous mixture, hetero means different. Okay, that means in heterogeneous mixture we can see the particles in the mixture, we can see the particles separately. Okay, we can detect the particles separately, whereas for homogeneous mixture we cannot do that. Okay, so let us give some example of heterogeneous substances. Heterogeneous mixture is, suppose if we mix sand and water. Okay, the mixture of sand and water or muddy water, this will be um, example of this heterogeneous mixture. Okay, muddy water. Okay, here we cannot see a proper single consistency of this mixture. Okay, the mud particles, they will float in the water. Mud particles or sand particles, they will float in water. That means separately we can detect the particles in this mixture. Whereas in heterogeneous mixture, if we give the example, in homogeneous mixture, if we give the example of this salt solution, if we take salt solution, if we mix salt in water, then we cannot see the salt separately in this homogeneous mixture. Or if we take sugar solution, if we take sugar solution, then also the sugar particles will dissolve properly in the water, in the solvent, and we cannot see the sugar particles separately in homogeneous mixture. That means it will properly dissolve in the solvent, and it will lose its individual uh, appearance, we can say. Okay, we cannot see the salt or sugar in water. So the consistency will be proper or same. So for this, if we let us do the experiment. Here in the test tube I am taking some water. See, you can see I have taken some water in this, and here I will be adding some ink. Few drop of ink I will be adding in this water. And I'm shaking this. See, here we are getting a proper consistency here in this mixture, in this whole mixture. If we take the concentration, we will say, if we take the any from any point of this solution, if we take out some mixture, and if we test it, the consistency will be same. Okay, the concentration will be same. That's why this will form a homogeneous mixture. We cannot see the ink particles separately, only the whole the color of this mixture has become the color of the ink only. Okay, so here water and ink, they have dissolved properly, they have dissolved homogeneously. Okay, this is a ink and water, this mixture we can call as homogeneous mixture. And now instead of this, another example. Another example of this homogeneous mixture. See, here I have in a test tube I have taken some water, and in this I am going to add some salt. See, I have added some salt in it. You can see this, and I am going to shake it. Then it will get dissolved. See, after dissolving this, the color and just you can't get any difference here. Okay, only you can see the water. That means the salt which I have dissolved in water, which I have mixed in the water, they have dissolved properly, and we cannot detect the salt separately in this water. Okay, that means here again we are getting a homogeneous solution, homogeneous mixture. The mixture of salt and water, this is also a homogeneous mixture. Now again I have taken in another test tube, I have taken some water. Now in this, if I add some rice, you can see the particles. You can see the particles of rice here. It will not dissolve in this. Okay, it has been settled down at the bottom of the test tube. In the same manner, if we add some sand in it, then the same thing we are going to get. That means here the concentration or the consistency of this mixture is not same everywhere. Here at the bottom, the particles of rice has been settled down, and here above the particle of the rice we are getting the water. That means the concentration is different in different part of the solution. So this is a heterogeneous substance, this is a heterogeneous mixture. Another heterogeneous mixture we can say as oil and water. Okay, oil and water, this will again form a heterogeneous mixture. Now see, in this test tube I have taken some oil. Okay, this is mustard oil, any oil you can take, and here I am going to add some water. Now after adding water, you can see water and oil, they are forming separate layers, they are not mixing properly. You can see the oil is forming here, the oil is forming the upper layer, and here the water is there. Okay, as oil is lighter than water, that's why it will form the upper layer, and water will form, as water is heavy than water, as water is heavy than the oil, that's why it will form the lower layer. Okay, so here also the concentration of this mixture is not same everywhere. Here at the, in this upper side we are getting the more concentrated, the oil is there. Okay, the concentration of oil is more in this part, and the concentration of water is more in this lower part. Okay, that means the concentration is it will vary, it is varying in this whole mixture. That's why this is a heterogeneous mixture. So for today this is all. You just again read this properly. Whichever doubt you have, you just clear those, and for that you have to read the book. Okay, you have to read the textbook thoroughly, properly. Okay, that you do, and next day again we are going to uh, revise some other things, okay, from this chapter. So till then, be safe, take care, have a nice day.